welcome back, you guys. We are so excited to be joined with Grace Billingsley, the executive director of Tide Theatrical, and Jacob Estes, who is the director of their upcoming production of the musical Hair. And
Exciting.
pre-show? Pre-night before?
Yeah, we have a preview audience tonight for our sponsors, and then tomorrow we open to the public.
Okay. I love the musical Hair. I can sing the song Hair backwards and forwards. I love it so much. Tell me why Hair?
Well, at High Tide, we love to use theater to educate and inspire positive change in our community. And Hair was so revolutionary at its time when it came out in the late 60s that it was kind of a no-brainer when we were looking for, you know, what's gonna sort of slap our audience in the face this season. What's gonna make you feel uncomfortable? What's gonna inspire you? We came up with Hair, and then I immediately called Jacob because he was the man for the job.
Okay, and I have to ask, why was he the man for the job? Why do you feel you were the man for the job?
I feel like Grace calls me when we want to tackle like a hard project or something that we want to like take to the next level. I'm kind of extra. You know, I have a reputation, I guess, about really pushing my cast, especially like through choreography. I'm the director and choreographer of the show, and we've really made a special piece. This version of Hair is way more immersive for the space. Like High Tide is a very immersive space, and usually Hair is a huge cast, and we've condensed it to a cast of 14. And yeah, we're right there, and you know, I love how it makes you like right in the action. Like literally, some people will be part of the tribe is how it's going to feel. So it's going to be so much fun.
You know, and I hate to ask this question, but there's probably, I mean, I love the show, but there's probably some viewers out there who really don't even know maybe what the story is. Can you give us just a brief synopsis of what people can expect and what the story is?
Yes. So a lot of people think they know what Hair is because they know a couple of songs from Hair. And I think it's so interesting that Hair is going to make you think about every little aspect of your life and think about it in many different ways. So the basic storyline is it takes place during the counterculture movement in 1968, and right at the height of the Vietnam War. It's a group of young people who are dreamers, who are rebels, who all are just banding together, trying to find their place in this world in a society that's telling them that they have to do certain things. And you know, that is a very relevant theme that is still very important today. Yeah. And yeah, it tackles all those themes, and it also tackles the choices we make and the consequences we get from those choices. And but yeah.
Wow, I'm so excited for the people in the Ozarks to see it.
Me too.
And to really
it's
embrace
been
it.
over 10 years since it's been done in our area.
Wow.
Really? So, Grace, I'm curious then, obviously, you know, you're doing the preview tonight. Have you had any feedback, like, hey, we're doing Hair? Has anyone given you any feedback? What's been the vibe of maybe the community?
What's so fun is Hair speaks to every generation. I know so many people that saw us on stage at Arts Fest that said, this is the music I grew up to, I'm so excited. And then you have the college crowd that's been begging for this show in Springfield because it's something that, it's scary to touch, and rightfully so. There's a lot of themes where, I mean, we've had several rehearsals where it's circle time on the floor. Let's talk about what you're saying, why you're saying it, what was happening at the history lessons.
Yeah.
Our production manager, Amari Stout, has been fantastic, making sure that the cast is fully aware of. So yes, what we're representing here is going to offend somebody. That's what this scene was written for. Let's talk about why. We're including in our playbill a little bit about the history too, so the audience can understand why they're uncomfortable and help educate them on that. But it's just so wonderful.
Well, you made me think of something. It's okay to be uncomfortable. That's why I think, because sometimes say you don't want to offend anybody. You know, we're walking a line, which I understand completely. However, if you don't know where you've been, you don't know where you're going.
Absolutely. Well, and I think Jacob and his music director, Chris, and Amari, our production manager, have done a really nice job of being respectful to the history and to the art, but still not sugarcoating it. Yeah. You know, it wasn't a happy time.
Right.
There's more depth to it than that, and we don't want to rewrite history, we want to retell it. So I think they've done a really excellent job.
Okay, what are we feeling going into preview and then opening night?
The cast is just so excited to have an audience. This is a show that they play off the energy from the crowds, and you know, we're pretty much almost completely full. We only have 14
16 general
16
admission,
general
and
admission
then
left.
we have 6 VIP tables. The tables are really fun if you want to come. We have a pitcher of sangria at your table, a charcuterie board, prime seating.
That is our name right
Hello.
So we have a few of those left. We had to extend our run. We added Saturday matinees, and right now that's all the tickets we have left. So
Wow.
And where is the production?
High Tide Theatrical. We're in the Lightroom Lounge connected to Martha's Vineyard. We have a cash bar. It's a really, really fun, immersive space. I've been told a lot that it's almost like you're in New York City and walking into a hole-in-the-wall theater.
I believe that.
It feels like you're stepping out of Springfield for a minute.
Yeah. All right, so opening tomorrow night and then runs through.
We open on the 23rd. We go through March 30th. We're in May 31st. It's been
May
a week.
31st. Okay. And tickets one more time. Where can they get them?
HighTideSGF.org.
Guys, it's an amazing show. Amazing show. And hey, break a leg.
Yes,
Thank you
there we
so,
go.
so much.
Break a
Thank
leg,
you.
my friend. It's going to be amazing. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with our friends from 14 Mill Market right after this.